Today's $50 BOLO video is going to be all about the category swimsuit. So this is the first time I'm diving deep into swimsuits, and I'm actually really excited to see what I can find here. And as we get into the video, I'll explain why I really haven't dove into this category before. But we're looking at swimsuits, we're looking at things that have sold for $50 or more, and we're going to deep dive into the brand and see if this is something that's a fluke and that we shouldn't bother with it, or if it's a good BOLO brand that we should be on the lookout for. Let's dive in. Okay, so first up is Nani Swimwear Red Kaleidoscope 2-piece bikini swimsuit, size medium, new with tags. The other thing we need to keep in mind is that with swimsuits, sometimes they're separate, sometimes they're together. So this is a full swimsuit, saying it's a retail price of $90, selling for $50, and you can kind of see, some people like to see the tags, so that's kind of what that looks like. And let's go into the brand and see what we can find. So this is like, the separates are low. So the separates are like 18, 18, 30, 24. Now there's some dresses for 40, 37, 68. So let's see, a full piece is 69. These are listing prices again, so I'm not loving them. And the other thing with bathing suits or swimsuits is that they are like, there's a lot of cheap no-name swimsuits out there, so I can't tell just because I've heard of it. I don't know if it's high-end, not high-end. I don't know if it's a good brand. That's the whole point, is that we're diving into brands I've never heard of before, so we may end up getting a lot of flukes here because they just may be, you know, nothing burgers. So this one, again, I can't always tell if it's the same or not, but so it's 18 for that, 50, 22, 8, 25, 30. Now this here are the separates, and so someone probably bundled them. And so that would be an okay selling price between the two. So if you can get a full set, I guess maybe it's all right. Like this one's really cute with the stripes, but that only sold for $30, you know, and it's new with tags. So there's a few that have sold for over $70. It is the set. So I guess the key here is that you need to get the set, and it needs to be a good one. But I think for me, it's a little bit all over the place, so I'm not super excited about that. Next one is Chiara Boni La Petite Robe Tabea Surplice one-piece swimsuit. So really pretty, really flattering swimsuit, halter neck. So it's a $395 swimsuit, selling price of $65. Really nice. This is what the tag looks like. Okay, made in Italy. And let's look into it a little bit more. So this is probably a designer brand, and it's not just swimsuits. So the swimsuit did okay. There's lots of other things here to explore. Looks like a lot of formal dresses, all going for great prices. Some separates, some formal dresses, again, all over $100. We were specifically looking for swimsuits, but just seeing here, you know, in general, you may want to keep your eye out for this brand. Now, I'm not a particularly designer seller, so this looks like it's holding that there's a lot of comps that are all around the same, which is a good sign, but still not always my favorite to sell designer. So 450, 100, 150, 190. So these are all dresses. Again, now there's the swimsuit that we had for 65. Here's another swimsuit for 99. And there's another swimsuit for 89. So of the swimsuits, they're all selling for over 50. Should you happen to find a different kind of item like a dress, you could make even more money. But I would say that that's a great price point for the swimsuit. So I'm really happy with that. This one is funny. So it's new with tags, Dippin' Daisy medium one-piece swimsuit, seafoam pink, which I've never really heard of, Foxy Twist strapless. So Dippin' Daisies, like, haven't heard of this. I feel like there's so many dippy kind of swimwear brands, so I don't know if this is going to be good or not. It says it's a retail value of $125. This is what the tag looks like. It sold for $58. So let's go ahead and see what Dippin' Daisies is all about. So one piece for $46, one piece for $25, separates for $45, $29, $26, $55, $79. So this is a little all over the place for me because the price points are on the lower side and then they go up to the high, so that doesn't make me feel good. So $58, $70 for those sets. Then the separates are at $15 and $21, $12, $15, but then this one is $25 for the set, and it's new with tags. That's not great. 18, I'm going to do a little bit further. 1865, that's for both. 19, oh my. So this is not my favorite because it is a little bit all over the place. And that's the thing with swimsuits for me, is I don't really sell a lot of swimsuits. For the most part, I sell one-piece swimsuits. I sell plus-size swimsuits that are one piece, or I used to have really good luck with boutique. So not branded, just completely boutique that I could buy multiple quantity, get a certain style, and sell it again and again. And I had really good luck with that. I just typically don't like to keep things that have a lot of size variety, which you need with swimsuits. So I kind of shied away from it. But those are the kinds of swimsuits I like to stick to. For me, I feel like there's just so much going on with styles, with people wanting different sizes to mix and match because maybe they're top heavy or bottom heavy or whatever. And so I just can't, like, it's just too much for me to want to deal with. And that's why I don't really like dealing with swimsuits. But I thought that this would be interesting because there may be a clear winner. Like the Chiara Bonnie, that is a really clearly good brand. And if I found it in something else or I found it in a swimsuit, I would feel really comfortable with picking that up. And so that's what I wanted to identify here. But then there you just get a lot of like nonsense stuff. I don't shop at thrift stores anymore. Almost all of my inventory as a six-figure reseller comes from Helpsy Source. I've been ordering boxes and pallets from Helpsy for years now. I love that I can spend my time working on my business and not wandering around thrift stores and digging through bins for hours only to come away with okay items. Now with a few clicks, I get exactly what I want to sell, all shipped to my door, often with free shipping and always with a discount code. Use my code Rebecca the Reseller for 10% off your next Helpsy Source order. This is really pretty. This was definitely something I would used to wear way back in the day. Beach Bunny, white and blue Brazilian bikini, although not Brazilian, but Beach Bunny was a brand I hadn't heard of. Let's see what the tag looks like. Beach Bunny swimwear, 110 retail, sold for 60. Let's see what we can find out. So 45, 69, 20, 75, 215, 30, 49, 39, 27, 139. That one looks like a Revolve one. This one perhaps 35. So this is a little bit better. Like the separates are going for the 30s. That's better because then the sets are going for higher. And there are some other things as well, some other types of clothing. A one piece listed for 65, a one piece for 200, a one piece for 100, a two piece for 60. So like that's good because that's a little bit better. So 65 for the sequin one, 300. The cover up is 20, 45, 45. The one that we had was 60, 100. So this is not too bad. This Beach Bunny, if you can find a set, I think you can do okay. Or if you find a one piece, I would not probably want to deal with the separates, but I think if you find the set, you could do pretty good. And then maybe the cover ups, because this is the first like nice cover up that I saw, and that's for 50. So cover ups, full sets, that could be pretty good. Next up, new tags, Skatey Chloe Cape Cod size medium. The brand is Skatey. It's sold retail for $135. It is an $85 sale. Let's see. Okay, so this is the bag, I guess, that it comes in. It's cute. So we don't see what the tag looks like, but that's like kind of how it looks like on the bag. Cute. So let's see. Lots of two pieces here. So that was a one piece. Bikini set 100, bikini set 75, separates at the 50 mark. So looking like the separates are in the 50 mark and the sets are over 100. Nope, that one. Well, that one's just the top. Yeah, so that could be good. That's a romper for 125. Bikini for 65. Drawstring shorts for 30. So this might not be too bad. Let's look at those solds. Yeah, so Skatey Nicole swimsuit 110, 80 for the set on that one. 108 looks like for the set on that one. The one that we had was 85. Pink midi dress 60. The set for 80, separate for 28. So yeah, so again, you know, I wouldn't want to deal in separates. I think a lot of people like that because then people can mix and match and buy whatever. I don't want to deal with it. So for me, selling a set together, yes, you're going to alienate certain buyers because they're not going to be able to get the set, but many people are all one size properly. And so there's definitely a market for it. So I would sell a set or a one piece. Those were pretty solid, over 50, so I feel pretty good about that. Next one is somersault. So that's a new one for me. The Jet Setter Swing Sea Urchin in white, 14. So again, 14 in Poshmark is considered plus size. So this would be kind of where I tend to focus, is plus size swimsuits for me. New with tags for the most part. I have sold some pre-owned, but I feel better with new with tags. Plus size print swimsuits is what I love. So let's see. So they say it's a $95 retail, that it's sold for $51. Let's see if we see a tag shot. Not really. Nah, not really. Is there more? No, with like, you know, swimsuits, it's kind of hard sometimes. Oh, that's that. Okay, here's somersault. So that's what that looks like. Oh, and it looks like the A is upside down in somersault. Cute. Okay. Top 36, like a Terry loungewear set, 46. New with tag swimsuit, 60. Cardigan, 35. Totes for 20 and 60, or 27 and 60. Another swimsuit for 69, cardigan for 40, another swimsuit for 85, palazzo pants for 50. So this isn't too bad. It looks like there's a lot of swimsuits here and less other things, although here's a dress for 75. So the swimsuits are actually looking pretty good. I mean, most of them being listed for over 50. There's a few that are less. So 35, 51. I'm just going to look at the swimsuits. 20, 25, 39, 35. So this is not as good. It's not bad, it's not good. It's just kind of middle of the road. Like, technically, this qualifies for what I do. I want to list it for 50 for the most part, and I want it to sell about 35 for the most part. So this totally would qualify. If I got it in a bulk box, let's say, or I paid $1 for it at the bins, you know, yes, that would be glorious, but I don't do that a lot. I'm seeking out bulk, I'm seeking out pallets, I'm seeking out one-off things that I can flip. So if I'm going to seek it out, I kind of want it to be a little bit elevated from here, in that I feel more comfortable it's going to sell for 50 and that I could list it for higher, so that I have some wiggle room because, you know, you just never know. And so I like to be with wiggle room. Next up, Carla Coletto lime one-piece swimsuit, size 12, large. Carla Coletto says it's a $365 retail value, selling for $75. And I don't think we're actually seeing the real tag. Well, yes. Okay, so Carla Coletto, again, just that like straight minimalist bold print that I keep seeing everywhere. $40, swim fringe dress, $180, swimsuit, $75, $47, $181, $40, $29, $295. So all over the place, which kind of tells me it may be designer, but like a really fringe one, like a lesser known. And so some people know what it really is, and so it's high. And then other people don't know, they just kind of know it's good or whatever, and they price it at 40. Like, why is one at 40 and one at 181 and 295 and 115? That's crazy. Maybe you should go buy this for $40, or buy it, you know, send her an offer and then list it for higher. Maybe I'll go do that later. You never know. Or it could tell you that she had it up for 180 and over time lowered it down to 40 because it didn't sell. You never know there too. So there's just, this research is so good, but what I really am looking for are the blatant trends where it's so obvious that you're going to do okay with this brand that it makes 100% sense to be focused on it. Whereas there's a lot of these middle of the road brands where like it could work out, it might work out, but it might not. And I want to deal with those less. I've been there, done that. I don't want to deal with those now. So in the solds though, we're looking good here. Carla Coletto here, 200, 80, 60, 100, and these are all looking like swimsuits here, so not really anything else. 75, 75, 110, 130, 50, 95, 60, and 5. I don't know what happened there. So very good, very good. So I'm liking that. I'm liking that. I feel good about that. So what did we get so far? So the Chiara Bonnie, the Beach Bunny, and then the other ones were like just okay, and then Carla Coletto. So that's how we're looking good so far. Don't forget to stop by the Rebecca the Reseller Academy, where you can find all of the products and all of the educational tools I have available for you, including all the free goodies. Here you can find coaching calls, Poshmark closet reviews, digital downloads, including my free reseller resource guide, as well as all of my courses and all of the bundles to save you lots of money. Hope you'll stop by soon at the Rebecca the Reseller Academy. Upra t-shirt, bikini top, Upra and cheeky high waist bottoms, lavender set. So this says Upra t-shirt, bikini top, Upra and cheeky high waist bottoms, lavender, 34C top, originally 91, and size small bottoms, originally 30. It's really interesting that the top is 91, but the bottoms are only 30. So together it's 121, selling for 80, but the top is really the valuable part of it. I don't know that I've ever noticed that the tops go for more than the bottoms. Have you ever noticed that? I've never noticed that. Doesn't mean that they do or don't. I've just never noticed. Okay, looks like we have lots of bras here. 65, 90, those were sets. I'm kind of just wanting to look, oh, not even that much here. So that's not good because there's not even a lot of solds. So, or that wasn't sold, those were available. Well, that could be good then, I guess, that there's not a lot available. So if you find it, you could do pretty good with it, or nobody knows what the heck. So 80 on that. This one is only 28 though, but she didn't have a stock photo. This one went for 65, top and matching bottoms. This is 50 and 60. This person must have had multiple. I wonder if this is like somebody got this in liquidation or something. It doesn't look like it's all the same seller. It looks like it's different sellers. Sometimes you could tell when somebody got liquidation in because it's a multiple quantity listing that sells again and again, and it's all the same seller. And so you're like, that lady got a lot of whatever it was. Let's just see what this one is, 52. So it looks like there's a lot of bra things, but the swimsuits, if you have the set together, they all seem to be selling for over 50. So that's kind of what we're looking for. So if you can get that, that is a good one. NYX leak-proof side tie one-piece swimsuit, Lava XXL. Okay, leak-proof. Oh, is this like when you have your period? Is NYX one of those? Here, how to... Yeah, trap and absorb your period. I knew it sounded familiar. That's so funny because I'm supposed to be picking things that, you know, you don't know what they are. But I'm like, NYX sounds familiar, but I don't know anything about it as a clothing brand. So why do I know it, but I don't know it? That's why. So I've seen probably their like leak-proof period pants, whatever. But now this is a swimsuit, which I find really interesting. No tag here. Very interesting. So it says it's a retail value of $100, that it is a $50 selling point. Let's see what we get. Why are we selling this on Poshmark? Because if it's supposed to be like for your period, like, should you really be selling it if it's pre-owned? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm probably making a lot of assumptions, but I'm not feeling so good about this. I'm feeling a little bit like yucked out about it. I don't even want to dive into this one because I'm never going to sell this. Like, I don't mean to skip it for you if you want to look more, but like, it's going to turn my stomach. I don't want to deal with it. New All Sisters Isosceles. Bitch, you didn't think I could say that. Isosceles swimsuit in black. Hello, All Sisters. Can you say that? I said that. There's your tag. All Sisters responsible swimwear. Yes, we don't know what the retail is, but it says it's sold for $60. Isosceles. Like, I'm going to go around and say that all day today. That is the word of the day. New All Sisters Olympic swimsuit. Like, that one's much easier to say. Really, they had to say rhombus. They all have like crazy names. Very like geometric names. What is going on here? Andromeda. Strange brand. They just want people to not be able to say it. And really, in branding, you should want people to say what your stuff is called. Anyway, Rebecca, stop talking now. Olympic is going for 60. Rhombus is going for 60. Rhombus 60. Isosceles 50. 50, 50, 50. 50. So, but this is all the same seller. Awkward Girl 2 is selling all of them. So see, that's what I'm saying. She got some deal. She went on their website and did online arbitrage. She got a liquidation. She did something. She's got all of it. So that's really interesting. I love that. I think that's so... Because that tells me that there are other people out there like researching different stuff, figuring out different ways to sell, going outside of the box potentially. Like there's no way that she just found all this at her thrift store. I mean, I guess you could, but that's not likely. So I just am always curious, like, how are people sourcing? What are they finding? What are they going after? This is very interesting. All these things are listed for mostly over 50 bucks. There are other sellers besides her. So it's not like it's her company or something like that, you know? So let's see. She's selling them for 60, 50. Somebody else selling it for 32, 79, 10, 89, 42 on just the, you know, bottom. $70. So this is looking pretty good. And it's not just her selling them, but she does have a lot of them. So that's really, really interesting. Here's another one with a few multiples. So have to look into this. It's actually really cool. Like, look at that backless one. Like, that's really cool. Although, so I think that in general, if you have, again, a one piece or a set, we're looking pretty good. I think the one pieces actually do better than the sets, but not too bad at all. So that might be worth looking into. So in this one, I think it was a mixed bag. I would only say that we probably had 3 or 4 that I would feel comfortable kind of diving into. That's the Kiara Bonnie, the Beach Bunny, which was borderline. Carla Coletto was pretty good. And then the All Sisters was pretty good. So about 3 with a few that were in between. But hopefully you guys like these Bolo videos. I'm going to keep doing a bunch more. Let me know in the comments, though, what categories you want me to be focusing on, because I feel like I've kind of hit all the main categories at this point. So now I'll be going back through and kind of like doing jeans again, but finding 10 different brands. So let me know what you are interested in seeing, and I will go ahead and put it together for you. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!